So you're thinking about moving to Millcreek, Utah. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about everything that you need to know about Millcreek. And I'm going to walk you through on the map. This way you can see the proximity to downtown Salt Lake, as well as other important areas. Plus, you're going to see some of the different popular spots around Millcreek. And if you stick around until the end, I'm going to share with you one of Salt Lake Valley's top 3 most expensive and luxurious homes that's located right here in Millcreek. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel, and if you'd like to know everything about eating, sleeping, the good and the bad about living in Salt Lake, Utah, or Millcreek like we'll be discussing in this video, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake, as well as the surrounding areas. My name's Steve Gilbert. My team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you, looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. You can even schedule a Zoom call. All the information, it's in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake, Utah. So as I mentioned in this video, we're going to walk you through everything that you need to know about the Millcreek area here in Utah on the map. So let's get right to it and jump into my computer. We are looking at a map of Salt Lake Valley, and I mentioned we are talking about Millcreek today. And Millcreek's a favorite here in the Salt Lake Valley, and I'm going to show you some of those reasons why it's so popular and why people love living in the Millcreek area. So the outlined area in red is Millcreek. It's kind of got a funny border there, but that is the border of Millcreek. It's conveniently located next to Salt Lake. And that's because it's located on the east side of the valley, on the northern part of the valley. It just gives you easy access. So if you take I-80 over to I-15, coming into Salt Lake, you're only 13 minutes. So it's hard to beat that commute. And then if you take the same route over to I-15 and then over to I-80, that's your airport right there. You're a 15-minute drive to get from Millcreek over to the airport. So nice and easy. For some reason, if you are commuting from time to time down to Silicon Slopes or the Lehigh area, where a lot of these startups and tech companies are located, you can take I-80 over to I-15, and down to the point of the mountain, you are about a 25-minute drive. So pretty quick as well. Now, if you're heading east on I-80, let's say that you head east out of Millcreek, head up the canyon. If you come over to Kimball Junction right here in Park City, you're a 30-minute drive. And then one last location, if you're heading north up to Hill Air Force Base, if that's somewhere that you need to go from time to time, the military base up in Layton, you're about a 40-minute drive. And you would take I-80 over to I-15 and straight up north until you hit the Layton area. So that gives you a quick idea as far as travel times. And let me show you some of the other things before I zoom in and show you around Millcreek. Let me show you some of the attractions from kind of this higher level view as well. So let me zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so I'm going to mark this up and show you now. What's interesting about this area is Salt Lake City has the largest Costco in the world. People that live in Millcreek, the Costco that they're going to frequent most often, at least the closest to them locationally, is in the Salt Lake area, near 2100 South. In fact, it's located in this area right here. I'm not sure why it's the largest and why Costco put the largest location there, but I do know that a lot of people in Park City, because there's not one located up there, this is the Costco that they would typically frequent as well. And I used to work at a company in sales. We had a lot of clients up in the Park City area, and when they would come to their second homes, they would come and do their vacations. When they flew into the airport, what they would do is they would come over to Costco. They would buy their groceries for the week, and then they're up I-80 all the way up in the Park City area, and then they've got their groceries for the week. And so I think between the Park City crowd, between the people that live in Salt Lake, the Millcreek area, you're going to have these people come to that Costco. But just an interesting fact about the largest Costco located right there. Now, also with this, because of its location right at the mouth of Parley's Canyon, and Parley's Canyon is this canyon that takes you to Park City. But between Millcreek and Park City, you've got some great recreation areas. You've got Mountain Dell and Little Dell recreation right here. There's some trails there. You can ride mountain bikes. I used to come and ride my mountain bike on one of these trails based at Little Dell all the time. It was lots of fun. I enjoyed riding that trail. And then you've got a great golf course. So if you enjoy golfing, you've got the Mountain Dell golf courses, and those are located right around here. And there's two 18-hole golf courses. We have the lake course, which is closer to Mountaindale Reservoir, and then you've got the mountain course, which is a little higher up the canyon. It's 18 holes again, and then you're right there in the canyon, but very beautiful, scenic. They're always busy because it's such a popular place to golf. People just love the scenery and the atmosphere of golfing at Mountaindale. Okay, so some other neat attractions, some other things that people absolutely love about the Millcreek area. One of them is going to be Millcreek Canyon. And when I was a young Cub Scout, that's only been a few years ago, but Millcreek down at one of the camps down here, it was Camp Tracy. That's where the Cub Scouts and the Weeblos would go. And it's a day camp that you can go and do activities, do the different scouting programs. And it's located at Millcreek Canyon. But there's a lot of hiking, biking. There's a lot of people that take their dogs and just enjoy, the different trail systems around Millcreek. Now, there's other canyons as well. You've got Neff Canyon. And so being right next to the mountain is just easy access. So you'll always be able to go and enjoy the mountains, whether it's Carly's, whether it's Millcreek. Always a lot to do just as far as enjoying the great outdoors. So we're going to zoom in a little bit closer here, and we have a population of 63,000. It's one of those mid-level populated cities. Our highest populated city outside of Salt Lake City, like West Valley, is closer to 120,000. So we're about half that population in this area right here. From a real estate standpoint, our median home price is $625,000. And when we look at Salt Lake County overall, that median price was $550,000. So we are above the median home price for Millcreek. And I want to break that down even further because Millcreek is somewhat of a unique area. People that live in Millcreek, if you ask them about Millcreek, they're going to say if they live in East Millcreek, they're going to make sure you know that they live in East Millcreek. Millcreek is somewhat divided up. So this line right here of Highland Drive, this section here would be known as what they refer to as East Millcreek, and that's what it's commonly referred to. And we have a median home price in the East Millcreek area of $805,000. So you can see that we jump from the 625 over all of Millcreek, and when we just focus on East Millcreek, we jump up quite a bit. Now you can also see this section over here to the east, and if you've watched my other videos, you've probably noticed this theme that as we move east, those prices consistently go higher and higher. And that is no different. In fact, we're going to see quite a significant increase in the values as we hit what's called the Olympus Cove area. So this is your rough area right there. Median home price, $1.13 million. Okay, and stick around to the end because I'm going to show you one of these homes that's located in Olympus Cove in the Millcreek area. It's priced in the top 3 active homes that are for sale in Salt Lake County right now. So stick around. I'll definitely show you what that looks like and what luxury in the Millcreek area looks like. Let me just zoom in here. We're going to kind of start on the west and move our way east a little bit. And we're going to start down here in this southern section here. Let's just kind of show you what, if you're closer to the 900 East area, you've got your supermarkets, you've got your sports grill over in this area. You're going to have a handful of restaurants over here, but your main shopping for this area is going to be located around 9th South and then just north of the Van Winkle area right there. Now we're going to move a little bit. We're going to move away from there pretty quick and just head up a little bit to what you would consider the heart of Millcreek. So right here on the corner, if you watched my video on the Holiday area, then I would have talked briefly about this little section because it does border Holiday here. But you've got some coffee shops, your espresso shops over here, got different restaurants in this area. I'm going to show you this in a minute, but there's a lot of these cafes that are located in Millcreek, and it seems to be a popular place to go and eat at these different cafes. And you can see here with my mouse, this is our Highland. This is our border of East Millcreek. And so as we move in, let me find one of these locations here. Let me take you to another shopping center here. Okay, here we go. So we are just slightly west of this, but this is the Brickyard Plaza. And you can see, according to our boundary map, that we're located right on the border of Sugar House and then Millcreek. But this has always been a popular shopping center, the Brickyard Plaza, lots of shopping. You've got a handful of restaurants over here, including your Jamba Juice, your La Frontera Mexican restaurant. It's been a while since I've ate there, but I used to eat there quite a bit, and I love their smothered burrito. Got their ice cream shops. Got some more a Mexican grill and cantina. You know, I've never ate at this one, but as you know, I'm a big fan of Mexican food. So just more dining options here. Crown Burger is a Utah favorite. If you like Crown Burger, the pastrami burger, bacon burger, Crown Burger is a place to definitely try. Then your Boomerang's down under bar. So as we travel a little bit further east into Millcreek, I mentioned that there's a bunch of cafes, and as we head over to 2300 East, you've got your Roots Cafe, you've got the Lazy Day Cafe, you've got your over-the-counter cafe. So lots of fun places to go and eat, you know, if that's something that you enjoy. I think that cafes are always a fun place to go and grab a bite to eat. And then as we head a little bit further east again, now I want to show you that just on the north boundary up here, we do have the Parley's Historic Park and the nature park here. So this is the place you can take the pets, you know, whether it's off leash or not, I don't really know, because you're going to see pets on and off. So whether or not it's legitimately on or off, I guess I would have to look into that. So if you're from around here, you know, in the comments, go ahead and leave a comment if pets are allowed off leash or not. But there's trails around here. There's dirt paths. There's some paved paths. You've got this creek here. You'll always see the animals and dogs jumping into. As you cross I-215 on the east side, right at the base of Olympus Cove, we've got another shopping center, another handful of restaurants. This is a place that if I forget to gas up as I'm heading up to the mountains, as I'm going camping, a lot of times this is where I end up. You know, I'm driving up, I'm on I-215, getting ready to hit Parley's, and I look down, I'm like, oh, I forgot to gas up. And so I always have to get off this exit right here. And then I'm gassing up at usually this Chevron that's located right here. But you've got another cafe here. In a lot of the other videos, I talk about the Cafe Rios, the Costa Vidas. You know, those are popular Mexican restaurants around here. But another one similar to that is your Barbacoa. A little bit different style. They've got a honey sweet pork that's really good for their burritos or their salads. I enjoy that. But you know, you've got some Japanese food here. Go and get your bagel in the morning. Ice cream shops, and then Macy's would be your grocery store right there. So that's a quick overview as far as what's available in the Millcreek area. It is such a great area. It's easy to get around because of where it's located. You're right there on I-80. One other area, let me take you back here real quick, because this is somewhere I would always go, and that's the REI, and that's an outdoor retail store. And then it's located right next to the indoor climbing Momentum area, so you can go. I actually think that I think it's the same building. So you've got the climbing wall and the climbing center that's attached to the REI Outdoor Recreation Center. So if you ever need outdoor gear, it's a great place to go. Bikes, skis, hiking, you name it, it's got it there. And then you've got your Smith's Marketplace, another grocery store located right there. So let me show you quickly with the schools. This is part of Granite School District. And the other videos that you've watched, if you've watched West Valley, I talked about how they had a bunch of average rated schools. As you go further east, the schools get better. So great ratings on the schools, lots of A's, A pluses, A minuses, a lot of B's all over here, especially as we hit this highland and go into East Millcreek. Everything's B minus up into the A ratings. And then as we're a little bit further west, we do have some of those average ratings. And these ratings are coming from niche.com. And let me show you a couple of the homes real quick, just to give you an idea as far as, you know, what you could expect. So in fact, let me zoom in. So if we zoom in here and we take a look at a home that's below the median price, so $539,000, this is going to be west of East Millcreek. So with a median home price of $1,962, you will find a lot of these solid brick ramblers. You can see in this picture here, the hardwood floors. You're going to find a lot of that. People who have kept these original hardwood floors. You know, sometimes we find that people have put carpet over these, and then you simply tear up the carpet, and you've got these really nice wood floors that just need to be refinished underneath. Price on this, again, $539,000. This was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, a little over 2,000 square feet. So let's jump across and head over into East Millcreek now. And if we look closer to the median home price, which would be, go ahead and look at this one here. Actually, let's look at this one here. $649,000 puts us closer to the median. Again, we've got these solid brick homes. A lot of them are going to be this Rambler style. This home built in 1948. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2,346 square feet. So looking at some of these pictures, let's jump inside real quick. It's got some, looks like some nice flooring there. Looks like they've updated the paint in the home. Looks like they've got some hardwood floors there. Let's look at this kitchen here. So it looks like they've updated the kitchen. They've at least painted the cabinets, if not put newer cabinets in. It's just the laundry, the backyard here. Okay, that's a look at closer to the median in the East Millcreek area. I mentioned before I left that I would show you one of the higher priced homes in the valley. And so let's go take a quick look at that real quick. And this is over in Olympus Cove. I mentioned that the median price in that area is 1.13 million. And this home here is listed at 9.99 million. So just shy of 10 million. And let's look at the stats real quick before I show you a couple of the pictures. But 8 bedrooms, 7 bath. It sits on 0.69 of an acre, built in 2018. The square feet is 12,383 square feet. So it's got a swimming pool. And as we look at some of these other pictures here, just a beautiful home. But I want to stop on this one here because this is at Olympus Cove. You can see the views here. If you were to show this picture to most anybody and say, where is this located in Utah? They would say, that's Park City. Because look at the mountains. You've got these incredible views. It actually feels like you're in the mountains in Olympus Cove, but you're right next to I-215. You're right here in the Salt Lake Valley, but you've got incredible views. There's some premium real estate located in this area, and it's common to find these high-end luxury homes here. But when you do see the older homes in Olympus Cove, many times these are going to be fully remodeled. You're going to have this high-end real estate, but just a beautiful area, highly desired area in Olympus Cove. So that wraps up everything that we're going to take a look at on the maps for Millcreek. I hope that gives you a good idea as far as travel time to different areas around the valley, gives you a quick overview of the real estate prices, population, and so forth. So, you know, if you're thinking about making that move to Utah, whether it's a 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The information that's in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake, Utah, or to Millcreek. And until then, I hope to see you around town.